Hey there, I'm Joe Carter. If you've ever popped the hood and thought, where do I even start? You're in good company. Around here, we take the mystery out of car repair, one fix at a time. Whether you're a beginner or just looking to sharpen your skills, there's something here for you. Don't forget to like the video and subscribe if you're into learning without the headaches. All right, that's enough from me. Let's get into it.
How to find out the engine model. Such a question may arise, for example, when buying a used car. Buying a car from the hands, the new owner may find that the engine in the car is not native. Without knowing the exact model of the motor, the car owner may face additional difficulties, for example, during repair and selection of spare parts. A simple way to determine the engine type. Is it possible to determine the engine model of a car without wasting time? The first way is to look under the hood of your iron horse. Some car manufacturers label their power units on the assembly line, putting the brand of the engine, its series. For example, the designation OM means that the motor of your car is produced by Mercedes. By manufacturer and engine series number you can quickly find all the necessary information about the motor and its characteristics on the internet. It is not always possible to recognize the engine type by its markings. Most often, a special unit number can be found on the motor. It can be found on the engine. The location will vary from model to model. You can decipher the meaning of the code with the help of internet sources or special reference books. Such a code on the power unit body consists of the following elements. The first sign is a letter denoting the year of manufacture. The next 4 digits, designation of the motor modification. The last designation, climatic version. At the bottom, under the main code, there is an additional series designation. But it is not necessary for determining the model. Determination by VIN code of the car. How to find out the engine model by special VIN code? Determining the engine brand by VIN is the third way. The obligation of each manufacturer is to mark cars with a special identification number. In each car it is unique and contains the necessary information about the characteristics, as well as the main parameters. As a rule, the code is put on the posts of the car, under the hood or on the floor. Such numbers can be in the trunk or on the wings. The VIN code consists of 3 groups of symbols. 3 first characters indicate the country and the car manufacturer, WMI, 6 subsequent characters, car model, engine modification, VDS. It is not difficult to determine the parameters of the car by VIN code. There are special bases for deciphering codes. In addition, if you buy a car from hand, the VIN number can be checked against the database of cars that are stolen or wanted. To get complete information about the car, for example, the country and date of production, configuration, VIN can be decoded through online services on the internet. How else can you find out the engine parameters? The above described methods will not in all cases help to accurately determine the parameters and capabilities of the car. The VIN number may contain errors or changes by third parties. One of the possibilities for additional expertise in determining the type of motor is an appeal to the MREO. At your request, the car will be sent to the base of any technical institute for diagnostics. Of course, this method requires patience and waiting time, but the results will be 100% accurate. But even here there may be a snag. MREO cannot always provide accurate information about the parameters of the car, and technical bases can simply refuse to conduct an examination or delay the check for a long time. What to do in such a case? In such situations, it is only possible to determine the exact type of power unit by means of a technical examination. For this purpose, it is worth contacting a service center. The price of such a service is relatively low, up to 3,000 rubles. If it is impossible to conduct a check in the service center, you can write to specialized automotive forums or contact the car manufacturer directly. To do this, specify in the letter the following known characteristics of the car: number of cylinders and their location, type of intake, and number of block heads, location of plugs, valves, manifolds and injectors in the engine, type of transmission, as well as symbols. or numbers that are on the car or engine, even if they are not fully preserved, location of electronics, the color of wires and the presence of additional equipment, such as air conditioning. By sending this information, detailed photos of your car and engine to the automaker, you will get accurate information about the type of engine in the car. Which method is easier to accurately determine the type of motor and its modification? It is enough to use the first three methods. They give an answer with an accuracy of more than 90%. In cases where the powertrain has undergone certain modifications, it will be more difficult to determine the exact modification. The most reliable way is to contact the MREO. But sometimes you can't do without a service center. This is especially true for cars manufactured before 1991. At that time, some car manufacturers did not mark cars, so it will be difficult to determine the belonging of the engine to a certain modification. In conclusion, identifying the engine model of your car is a straightforward process that can be accomplished through various methods. Whether you check the owner's manual, look for the engine code on the engine itself, or utilize online resources, having this information can be invaluable for maintenance and repairs. Remember to keep a record of your engine model for future reference. With these tips, you can confidently determine your car's engine model and ensure it runs smoothly for years to come. Thank you for watching, and safe driving!